Hello, my darlings. We are back, and now we have August 7th through the 13th for our readings. And what we're going to do today is a little bit different. I have these really nice guardian angel messages cards, and this is done by Radley Valentine. So those of you that are interested, these are really fun. Okay. And beautiful, so they're beautifully designed. Illustrations are by Dan Craig. It's a 78 card deck. It has a little guidebook in it too. But it's really nice tarot card. Okay, some of the stuff that I use happens to be oracle cards, but these actually are tarot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these, and for every day of the week, starting with the 7th, I'm going to pull 3 cards. So we'll just go down the line, and we'll start with Sunday. Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Okay. Now these cards are relatively new, so they're kind of slick and kind of stiff. So they fly all over the place. Give me a moment. Alrighty, here we go. Now, the back side of the deck looks like this. Now, interestingly enough to me, that when I put these cards on the video, they look like they're lit up. So this actually looks like it's got electricity or something going through it. Okay? So kind of magical the way it is. Oh, sweet. Before I even start reading them, I've looked at the bottom of the deck. I happen to like to read the bottom of the deck because it's like a little surprise. And it actually is the 9 of Water, which in other decks, let me hold it where you can see it. In other decks is the 9 of Cups, which is wish come true. And what is she doing? She's blowing on one of those little, what are they called? I forget what they're called. But she'll blow on them and all the little seeds spray everywhere, okay? So she's making, we always used to see these in the yard, and we'd pick them, make a wish, blow on them to make the wish come true. That's exactly what she's envisioning here, okay? So know that this is a card for all of us. So if you're going to be dreaming, dream big, okay? So don't just think small, think beyond the edges, okay? All right, let's have a look and see what's going on with 1, 2, 3 for Sunday. Sunday we have the 10 of Earth, the Page of Earth, and the Ace of Earth. So these are all Earth signs that have appeared for Sunday. And Sunday is telling us to prepare yourself. We're going to have some good news, maybe even a letter in the mail that's going to be talking about increase in finances, maybe getting feedback on an interview that you had. Really very nice card for that, and it's good news, so it's not something you have to worry about. Page, it delivers good messages. And the title on this says studious, prepared, and cheerful. So if you've done your homework, if you did your interview practicing, all things should be coming up roses, okay? And the first card was the 10 of Earth, which is accumulation of finances. Can you see that? All of these little coins adding up. 10 is the max. So it's if you got a job offer, which this implies you did, if you got a job offer, it should be at the higher wage that you had requested. And if you've done this job before, don't go in with starting at level 1. Tell them they've got experience and you should be starting at a 2 or a 3, right? To make up for maybe some finances that would be backtracking for you, okay? Let me have a look. Prosperity, security, and tradition. So this is a very good card for that. And it's like you're going to get paid or get rewarded for your wisdom, okay? So it doesn't matter what your age is. You could be 22 and you know what you're talking about, or you could be 78 and be ready for new stuff, right? And the Ace of Earth is the last card, which I told you was about a gift of finances, called Abundance, Opportunity, and Resources. And this cracks me up because when I look at this, I always see that little boy. Oh, shoot. It's that movie, Stuart Little. Yeah. So it looks like the boy in Stuart Little. All right. So just know there's going to be some interesting and exciting things happening. Precursor information is available on Sunday. All right. Let's go to Monday. Might want to shuffle these up a little more. And what do I have is the 5 of Earth, the King of Earth, and the 6 of Air. So for Monday, 5 of Earth for me is, I'm like pulling at my pockets, like, what, I had extra money, what happened? Now I seem to have either spent it or lost it, but I'm getting this little image here of there's a guardian angel that's going to say, it's okay, we're going to help you take care of business. So even if you're having major expenses like, I don't know, water heater, it looks like the outcome is going to be positive anyway because you're going to get some external help that you weren't even expecting. All right, so that's a really good card for that. King of Earth looks like that information comes through a male energy, somebody who knows what they're talking about, and so might be some good advice coming to you. And a 6 of Air. It's time now. We're at the end of summer, so it's time for you to start planning for vacation. Okay, and this is like a trip is going to be taken, and it's helping you to move forward. Okay, because we're in that ship and it's moving. Air sign implies to me that we'll move a little more quickly. These earth sign things are usually a little bit slower, and if we look, 5 of Earth is telling lack, worry, and assistance. So what we're looking at actually is who is it that's going to be assisting us. If you haven't been sleeping, you might want to talk to Raphael about that. If you're feeling persecuted in any particular way, you might want to talk to Archangel Michael about that. So there's going to be assistance that comes to you, and it's inviting you in. So, okay, so you don't have to struggle with it. All you have to do is being aware of what's being offered to you. Okay, the King of Earth, remember I used the one I said knew what he's talking about. It's about prosperity, generousness, and successfulness. So you're going to be guided and led by this male energy in the Earth sign. And then, of course, we're talking about the travel. It's almost like there's a path being laid out for you, like a string of buoys that you're going to follow while you're taking this trip, right? Okay, and the names on this are relief, hope, and ta-da, moving on. So even if you have felt restricted, held back, it's going to be an opportunity being presented that's going to help you move forward. All right, what do we got next? Tuesday, Queen of Fire, 6 of Fire, and the 13 major arcana. Okay, now some of you may know, but the card with the number 13 on it, the major arcana card with 13 on it, is the death card or the Scorpio card. So we're looking here at this lady who is the Queen of Fire, and to many readers, she is the card of the psychic. Okay, so here we've got psychic ability. We've got somebody that's going, yes, absolutely, give that to me. I understand it. So this little psychic person is giving this person some assistance, and the outcome card is going to be this particular angel. Can you see? All right, let's go back and pick up what it means. We've got the Queen of Fire, the girl with the psychic ability, and it says intelligence, exuberance, and determination. Okay, so that definitely can describe a fire sign as well, because they're very spontaneous, full of exuberance, and usually quite intelligent. So it's like based on that kind of assistance coming through, here we have this female who is being successful by all the information she's being fed so far. Success, recognition, and self-esteem. Okay, can you see that? Ta-da, success, all right, of their own volition. Fire, they did the implementation of this particular. What are we having? I'm looking to see. My glasses are a little foggy today. I got oil on them. Yeah. So it's taken a little bit of effort in order to get there, but it's like she finally got the winning one and she's ready to go. So, and the outcome card is transformation, okay? Because she embraced this, because she fought for it, because she worked hard to achieve it. And it's an ending of a situation that it's time to be released. Came full circles, transforming, and now you're being granted freedom. So that's what she won by being Miss Independent. And it doesn't have to be just Miss, it can be Mr. too. All right? So we got Wednesday. Hello. What you got for Wednesday? 6 of water, 3 of air, and the moon card. So now we're starting to pick up major arcana cards here, which is power stuff. Okay, so we start with the 6 of water, which is about nostalgia. So maybe you are waxing poetic about how things used to be and you remember your friends and blah, 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 blah. Well, it's probably appropriate because it looks like some friends are wanting to return. So you're remembering them, and about the time you think of them, it's almost like you manifest them, you draw them in. And our moon card is reflective of that. It's like intuition, illusion, and revelation. So you almost have manifested these people. So have a look. Isn't that nice? The thing about Piscean cards, too, though, is that they're very mystical and magical. So it could be interesting situations that create the acquaintance again with your friends, because this is the card of friends. Right? And it's like one person is surprised by all of this. I'm also hearing the laughter behind it. So it's like maybe it's a surprise birthday party or something. Okay? All right. And it says sorrow, forgiveness, and healing. But they're not just crying. They're being supportive of one another. Okay? And the 6 of water, that's the nostalgic card. Memories, childhood, and nostalgia. All right. Thursday. Wow. Okay, Thursday could be a bang-up day because what I'm getting here is I've got 3 cards down, and they're all major arcana cards. So you're being guided and led whether you like it or not. We're looking at Thursday. They're wise counselor, renewal, and strength. This could be even on a bigger scale. So this could be a national thing that's happening here, because this is the card of belonging, learning, and traditions, but is also the wise counselor, which is smacks of a legal authority. Okay, so here we go. There's a card of some legal outcome. The middle card is the renewal card, and that is reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. So it really makes sense. So maybe there's someone who says, we're going to stop that. You can't do that anymore. And here's the new way to go. So a renewal of the path that we need to be taking. And it came at an appropriate time because it's the card of strength. Okay? Which is courage, compassion, and perseverance. All right? Good card. It's also the card of the Leo. So you might want to look for a Leo coming in. It's going to help you with all of these things, including the wise counselor bit. So when you get major arcanas like that, you're being guided and led, sometimes even pushed. So go with the flow and make it easy on yourself. We got on Fridays the Dreamer, 9 of Earth, and the 8 of Water. Okay, Dreamer. This is the Fool card in other decks. Isn't that lovely? Sweet. Okay, Fool card. And what does it tell you about? Beginning, believing, and being protected. It's like it's okay for you to make mistakes at this time as long as you're trying something new. You're going to be rewarded for it. And then we have the 9 of Earth, which is coming full circle, and I'm seeing it as contentment, luxury, and independence. This is funny to me. Now, some of you may have influences in for the English language, and I don't just mean American English, but this is a bijou garden. This is the kind of garden that is well known and respected in Europe, specifically England and France. And here's a lady that's sitting in her garden. In England, they call it the yard. We call it a garden. And she's appreciating all the things that she's worked so hard to manifest, right? Beautiful. It's well earned, and she deserves the right to sit under the gazebo and sip her cup of tea, right? So if this is you, you have to take time to appreciate the fact that you've done a good job. All right. And the Eight of Water is kind of telling me we're going to be rewarded for all of this. It's some searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. This is walking the path, putting your feet on the right road, and having angel guidance that's helping you along. So if you're starting to get messages, and it could very well be number messages, take the time to look them up on the internet and see exactly what they mean if you don't know. And I think you're going to find that there's some angelic assistance that's coming through for you. Right? That was Friday, right? Let's look at Saturday. What do we got? Okay, not to worry. What we've got first is a page of air. And the page of air is sometimes the one who tells the tale, the one who is, kind of, well, I'm searching for just the right word, and it's not coming just yet. I'm word adjacent at this time. But it is titled Truthful, Analytical, and Outspoken. So this could be the person that reveals a secret because it needs to be told so that we can move forward with success, right? And the page of air means that this is probably an air sign, which could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, okay? So look for that, but also know that it takes a toll on them as well, because this is a two-edged sword. So if they're using it to cut, they may be getting cut at the same time. So they are making a sacrifice in order to see that truth is carried out, okay? So if that happens to be you, know that you're going to be rewarded for being truthful about this. The world is going to recognize your accomplishment, your celebration, and completion of whatever this task was that you had to talk about. The world also tells me that there's travel coming up. Okay, so if you're thinking about going abroad, now's the time to start putting your agenda together for that. You have an itinerary, let's start working on it now. Okay, and it ends with the 10 of fire, which is the completion of the fire sign. And this person looks like they're lamenting what they have done, but I will tell you they're just exhausted. They're overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. So all you have to do is recognize it. And then I've got a little gold coin here that seems to all of a sudden be activated, and that's your financial reward. Okay. It also tells me it might be time for you to clean up the house. So just know that things are going to be better, because there's our little gold coin. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. So you need to rest first, and then you need to start appreciating what you've already done. Acknowledge that you have done, you've overworked, that it's done too much, and take a few moments for you to be rewarded. Take a long weekend or something, and spend probably twice as much money as you thought you were going to. But at this stage of the game, you deserve it because you worked so hard. Okay. So, and then we did read the bottom of the deck, which is our Nine of Cups. Let me show it to you again. Whew. All right. So just know that that's the final outcome for the whole week. So you're entitled. Let's see what's coming up for next week then. Hasta luego. I will see y'all later. Bye for now.